Hi there everyone, welcome to Fingers, Thumbs and Fits, and I welcome you to the Contest Aethyrmatika. This will be a tournament between 12 Warhammer Underworlds warbands to determine the order in which I paint them. When I embarked on this Warhammer Underworlds journey, I didn't think that I was going to get as many warbands as I did, and I now can't decide which one I want to paint first, so I figured, I know, let's hold a tournament. So the matchups are going to be determined randomly in just a moment. Round 1 and round 2 are going to be standard tournament brackets, and round 3 is going to see the last 3 warbands fight each other once to determine third place and to see which warbands will be in the final. Round 4 will then consist of the final between the 2 remaining warbands to see which one gets a splash of colour first. So, without any further ado, let's determine the matchups for round 1. Okay, so let's get on to the drawing then. Well, the way that I've decided that I'm going to do this, because I haven't been able to figure out another way to do it, is I've got the box for the core set here, as you can see, and I've shuffled the faction cards and put them behind the top of the box in the base. I've set up another camera so that you can see that there aren't going to be any other shenanigans, and this is how I'm going to draw the matches. So without further ado, let's get on to it, shall we? So let's we'll pick a random card here. I've already shuffled them. We have, firstly, Kagra's Ravagers, and they will be up against, you're representing Chaos, they will be up against the Jaws of Itzel, a new faction to the scene. So that's match 1. Match 2 will be, I'm going to give these a bit of a shuffle in here because I don't know what, well, I know what the top card is, but we're going to go with this one, which was on the top. It's the Ember Watch. So it's a good thing I did shuffle it. Representing Order and the Stormcast Eternals against Zicket's Tunnel Pack. Okay, well that's actually the core set. And you could see from the other camera there was nothing going on there, that was completely random. So we've got the 2-player core set against each other in match number 2. Match number 3. We have that one, looks like a good one. Crimson Court, representing the Soulblight Gravelords, and they will be up against, let's pick the one on the bottom, the Grimwatch, representing the, I've forgotten what they're called now, Flesh Eater Courts. There we go. Wow. So that's we've got an all-death third match. Match number 4. It's up 2 there. We have another, well, the newest faction to enter the game, the Knives of the Crone, representing the Daughters of Cain. Up against, I'll go for the top one, the Headman's Curse, representing the Nighthorns. Okay, so that's match number 4. Match number 5. we've only got 4 cards left. Seems like there's more in there. It feels like there's more in there. So we're going to go for this one. Kainan's Reapers, representing the Oziark Bone Reapers. Yeah, I think that's right. I can't remember what the factions are called now. And they are up against Ephraim's Pandemonium, representing Tzeentch Chaos. Which means, I think we've got, for the final match, we've got eternal rivals of... Where's the other card? Oh, there it is. Right. Of the Dread Pageant, representing Slaanesh. And the Gore Chosen of Drum, representing Khorne. Well, that's going to be interesting. So there we have our standings for our 6 first round matches of the Contest Aethyrmatika. I'm going to pop a graphic up and recap. So the round 1 brackets are Kagra's Ravagers versus the Jaws of Itzal, the Ember Watch versus Zikit's Tunnel Pack, the Crimson Court versus the Grimwatch, Knives of the Crone versus the Headman's Curse, Kainan's Reapers versus Ephraim's Pandemonium, and the Dread Pageant versus the Gore Chosen of Drum. Now I think they should be some good matchups. We've got some interesting type matches there, some interesting play styles, so it will be very interesting to see how this plays out. So please do join me next week when we'll have the first match at least. I'll try and get 2 in, but yeah, please join me next week where we'll kick this off properly. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you next week when we kick this off. So until then, keep on adventuring, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.